If you want to have a family, what are you actively doing to achieve that goal? You don't start dating a guy then stop doing of. You stop doing it to find a high-value guy.
Yeah, most guys are not going to be happy with you doing OF.
That was going to be my next question to you.
What's the question?
What he just essentially said.
Why not stop beforehand?
Yeah, why not stop beforehand? Because realistically, you said you want a guy that's going to come and say, oh, you know, I love the fact that you did X, Y, Z. He's going to look at it from a perception of positivity, I guess. Mm-hmm. How many guys do you think exist like that you're going to like? Like, do you ultimately think you're going to end up in the type of relationship you want and a guy is going to accept that?
That I, like, did modeling before him or something?
Yeah. Like a masculine guy that you like, the type of guy that you want, the traditional guy that you want that has integrity, that's going to court you, et cetera, et cetera. What do you think the odds are that you would stumble across a guy like that?
Well, I've dated like high value men before, and men that are very like religious or very conservative, and something that they've said to me is like, whatever a woman does prior like to me doesn't matter. Like, she's out there in the world, she's single, and what matters to me, because I'm dominant and because I'm masculine and because I personally genuinely feel that my influence is strong enough that when I do meet that girl, like, I have the ability to mold and connect and like relate with her on like a soul level. And if that, from that standpoint, like, she still chooses to do that, or from that standpoint she has toxic behavior, then yes, like, you don't choose that girl. But just because someone does X, Y, and Z prior to you being able to even like have an influence, like, it doesn't, I think a masculine man that I'm looking for can have an actual influence on me. So
why didn't it work with any of these men that you dated that you just spoke of? You said you've dated many high value men.
Personally, just like different things. Like, I just feel like there's not emotional safety sometimes. They're not emotionally like depthful.
Everything you just said to me sounded like emotional depth. You said these guys are telling you, I want a woman, you know, I like the fact that this, that, and the third. That sounds like emotional depth. Sounds like they're understanding. So what was the issue with these high value men that you dated that said they was basically cool with what you did and it wasn't focused on what you do before them?
I mean, different things for like different people.
You just explained the emotional depth and the
emotional
acceptance.
Depth as like, I mean, I wouldn't say that means they're emotionally depth. It means that they have like a level of maturity where they're not like insecure about something prior, and they actually are confident within themselves to then mold and like, you know, impact a woman. But it doesn't mean that they just completely check off like emotional maturity.
Okay, well, what happened? Because that's a stepping stone. That's more than I could ever do personally.
Like, that person didn't have like a lot of relationship history.
He didn't have a lot of relationship history?
Yeah, like, I would have been like their first like real like girlfriend, and I didn't want that.
Oh, it sounds like he was high value and never had a relationship?
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of chicks, man. It's just running through them. Here, I got to read a couple chats. Look, I guess I'll only reiterate it one last time. I don't think I've really received an answer on this. Sex work, posting to OF, however you want to categorize it, I don't think that this is traditional.
No, it's not.
So why do you want a traditional man? Or why do you feel
modern.
you deserve?
It's a modern way of women making money, yes.
But why do you think you deserve then a traditional man? Because
I've calculated myself and I've really understood that internally I am traditional.
But you're not exuding that, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because it requires a man to come in and lead that and build the container for it in order for a woman to properly submit.
But it's breaking trust on their end already.
Submissiveness.
Yeah. You're basically...
How about this? His masculinity is conditional on you. So he's not going to be masculine.
It's not masculine.
Huh?
It's not a leader and it's not masculine.
Yeah, it's not feminine to be conditionally feminine. Oh, I'm a masculine boss babe and I got to wait for a guy to break me. What?
Do you feel like a woman's more feminine when she's in a relationship or when she's single?
I feel like she's feminine if she's feminine.
But more feminine. I'm not saying is she feminine or not. I'm saying is she more feminine, single, or in a relationship?
I reject the premise that you're either feminine, less feminine, or more feminine.
A woman being
regardless.
if men are dating around and a woman is exuding true femininity, like self-worth, in my opinion, selling photos, there's an insecurity lying under that. It's going to hit at self-worth. I know there's women that you've said love it. They're okay with being being a woman. That's knocking at something. So I feel like there's a disconnect, and men can pick up on that. There's some distrust happening because you're saying one thing but you're doing another.
I mean, I don't intake your opinion, but I hear you.
Do you think you're a woman of integrity?
Yes.
Okay, and you want integrity in a man?
Yes.
Okay. I'm confused though. Do you think that being involved in sex work, so I Googled the definition of integrity. It says the quality of being honest, sincere, and having strong moral principles.
Yes.
Do you think that you don't think there's any sort of sexual immorality when it comes to being a sex worker?
No, because I'm single. So me connecting with my sensuality is for me and myself. If a man came into my life, that's then for him.
Wait, let me ask you a question. What do you think is sexually moral?
Sexually moral?
Like, do you think being a star is like sexually moral?
I mean, I don't judge because I don't know how that could work for some people, but for me personally, no. I don't think that's sexually moral.
Wait, so double negative, so it is sexually moral?
No, it's not.
I'm saying moral, not immoral. What are you saying?
I think that being a star to me wouldn't be something that I wanted to do or that would be integral. Because I know myself and I know that
Yeah, you do OF though.
But I'm not absorbing someone else's energy.
Sure, but you're doing solo graphic content.
Modeling, I guess, yeah.
Are you nude?
99% of the time, no.
Okay, but some of the time, yes.
How would you feel about a man doing shoots though?
Whatever.
A what?
If a masculine man's like, well, yes, I sell pics, how would you feel about that?
I think that's a feminine thing.
Oh my God, this girl. Okay, all right. Yo, Clayton, thank you for the TTS.
Clayton donated $200. Do you have different women on this cast, or do you change them out?
We have different.
I normally just listen to their crazy chatter. Kinda seems like everyone is interchangeable to the ones before.
It's a good point, Clan. Thank you. Thank you for the TTS, Clan. No, we have new people on the panel. Okay, Christopher Murphy, Chair 1, get back in the crystal. You keep using the phrase energy to avoid accountability for your degenerate life choices. You don't deserve chivalry. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's going to bite on it. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but yeah. It's just, let me ask you this. Do you think men who are not gentlemen deserve a lady?
Do they deserve?
A woman who's a lady.
I mean, perhaps, but will it keep her soft and will it keep her like a lady in the long term?
Okay. All right. I guess there's your answer there. Yeah. All right. I'm going to blast through the rest of the notes here because we can't linger too long on this. Let's see what else. I'm going to finish up your notes here really quick. So, wait. Oh, no. Hold on. The real gold diggers. You said in general that God needs to be the center of a relationship. The relationship can't just be self-fulfilling. It needs to have a bigger purpose besides just each person's needs. Mm-hmm. Are you religious?
I've been going to church, but no, I didn't grow up religious.
Are you Christian?
My family was Christian.
Which, I mean, when you go to church, do you go to a Christian church?
Yes.
Is it Protestant, non-denominate? What denomination?
I don't know.
You just go to church and is it Lutheran, Protestant?
No, I don't even know the difference.
Catholic?
No, not Catholic.
You just go to a church?
Yes.
Okay, God needs to be the center of a relationship. Which God? Jesus? What God are we talking about?
No, not Jesus. I think now we're going into like the definition of God. But I think God, like the purity and like the creator, needs to be at the center of a relationship.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe in Satan?
No.
Satan.
Oh, okay.
You don't believe in Satan?
No.
But you believe in God?
Yes.
Okay. This next question wouldn't make sense then.